I'm coming to you guys today to show you how I make clip-ins. I know that I made a video a few months past. A lot of the comments in the video were, show us how you make clip-ins. So don't think I ignored your request. It was just really hard for me to show you how I make clip-ins because I had a 3/4 wig in my hair, and the best way to show you is when I have my real hair out. So why not today? So you guys may have noticed that I haven't done a final review video on my hair by Belle, Bree, and her new vendor. And the reason why I haven't done so is because I was going to use it in this video. Now, I love the hair that I received from her new vendor so much that I want to make it into clippings. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you how I make my clip-ins, and I'm going to be using the hair by Belle, Bree, and this is going to be the hair that I will go to all the time whenever I want to just clip some hair into my head. So the first thing you're going to need is some hair, and of course, like I told you, the hair that I'm using is the hair by Belle, Bree. And what I did was I de-wigged the 3/4 wig that I had. So I started to take the hair off the tracks. I love this hair so much. Like, it holds a curl so well. It does not tangle for me and does not bunch up, and it held color. Look at the red is still there from when I colored it. And it does not tangle or shed because I double sealed the hair. I made sure I sealed the front and the back. You guys know in the video. So in this video, you will need some hair. You will need some clips, and the clips that I'm using are large hair clips or large wig clips, whatever they call it in the pack. This is how it looks. And the last thing you will need is a needle and thread. Now, I would suggest, and this is what I personally use, is you use a regular needle, not a needle for a weave, like you're weaving your hair, or the thread for you, like you're weaving your hair. That makes sense. Just use regular thread that you would use if you're sewing, and a regular needle. My needle was pointing inside, but just a regular needle that you would use to sew. The first thing you do when you have your when you want to make your clips is you want to measure how long and where you want to place the wig clips. So you have your hair, and what you do is you measure it on where you want to place it. So me personally, I like to start from the bottom and work my way to the top when I'm making my clip-ins. So let's say, for instance, my hair is still wet and it's air drying, but I'm just going to show you, for instance. Let's say you wanted to start from back here, from ear to ear. You would just take the hair, and you would measure it from ear to ear, and then you keep your finger there, so you know that this is the length that you want your clip-ins to be. Me personally, I don't like to have too many clip-ins in my hair, so what I would do is I would double it. So I would keep my finger where it was, and then I will fold it in half, and this is how long, and then I'll cut the excess off. So this is how long my first clip-in will be, and this will be the one for the back. So from here to here, it'll be the one for the back. So it's doubled. The next thing you do is you take your needle and your thread, and then you take your clip. So let me move closer. So you take your clip, and you put it onto the end of the track. It doesn't matter if it's the folded part, like here, or it's the end part of your double weft. So I'm going to start with, this still has thread in it, but it doesn't matter. So I'm going to start with this end. Now when you're when you're sewing the hair onto it, make sure that the back of the clip goes against the track, not the front part of the clip. It's hard for you to see, but this is the part. So you see how the combs are in the front? This is going to be in the front, and that's going to be in the back. So the hair is behind this. Make sure your hair is folded correctly. Then you take the back of the wig clip, you take your needle, and you're going to go through this first hole right here. And then you're going to sew in. Try to get it a little bit through the tracks. So I'm going to try to get the needle through the tracks. Be careful because regular sewing needles are very, very sharp. Pull the string out, then go back around and just keep sewing it until you feel like that part is secure. So I'm just going to keep going through and under, going through going through and under until you feel like that part is secure onto it. Make sure you keep your hand there so that the hair doesn't move away and the clip is actually sewn onto it really well. When you do it, you don't have to necessarily go through the track. What I like to do with the second, third, fourth hole is I like to go under it. So I go under the track, under the weft. The weft is here. I go under and over. Make sure you pull really tight, but not too tight where you're gonna pop the string. To just make sure that the clip is highly secured onto it. And now you have your first clip. Then you do the same thing to the other side, so I'm going to do that and I'm going to be right back. So I'm done sewing on the second clip, and this is how your clip-in would look. You have one on that side and one on that side, and of course is double weft. Then you can easily just part your hair where you initially wanted to have your clip-in, and you just slide it in and clip the hair onto your hair. Now if you want to do like a full clip-ins, let's say you want to do your full head with clip-ins, then you'll part your hair the next part that you want and do the same thing. Now the longer you get, the longer the hair gets. Let's say for instance you wanted to do a clip-in in the middle. Of course that part is going to be longer than the bottom part because that's the middle part of your head. So your clip-in is going to be really long. So instead of sewing two pieces on, you would just put a clip-in in the middle to get the middle section on so it anchors on really well. I hope this video was able to help you guys out. I didn't want it to be too long because there's no need for me to make it too long because it's really easy to make a clip-in. But if you guys have any further questions, you can let me know in the comment box below. And until next time guys, see you later.